makulay ang
Dave Paez Constantino, drawing fire, heritage, and humanity into art. In the evolving narrative of Filipino art, one name has steadily risen as a powerful visual voice and a unifying force within the global creative community: Dave Paez Constantino, a Filipino contemporary artist now based in Kuwait. Constantino is not merely a creator of vibrant images, he is a torchbearer of culture, a community builder, and a living testament to the enduring power of Filipino resilience and identity. Constantino's work is not simply meant to be seen, it's meant to be felt. His pieces combine traditional Filipino themes with contemporary expression, creating emotionally rich artworks that reflect personal narratives and collective memory. At the core of his approach is the belief that art can and should be a proclamation of heritage, identity, and community strength. His signature work, Dibuhong Apoy, Drawing Fire, is a striking example of this philosophy. The painting depicts more than flame. It becomes a metaphor for the inner fire, the unstoppable creative spirit in every Filipino artist. It's a force of passion, transformation, and connection, symbolizing how art fuels cultural continuity, even thousands of miles from home. Constantino established his artistic practice in Kuwait and promoted Filipino artists abroad. With other artists, Arnel Valdez and Victor Villanueva, he created a thriving community of Filipino artists in Kuwait, together building a community that supported Filipino talent in any way it could, and shared its wealth of culture more abundantly and broadly. This initiative includes 3 pillars, showcasing Filipino talent globally, encouraging fellowship and mentorship in the arts, building cultural bridges through visual storytelling. By participating in joint exhibitions, art events, and cultural exchanges, Constantino is very active in promoting Filipino creativity and identity around the world. Constantino's artistic lens is no less dynamic than it is passionate. He often creates colorful paintings with potent colors, diversity of texture, and suggestive compositions that allude to the possible emotional richness of the Filipino experience: joy, celebration, struggle, and survival. His portraits are fascinating. Some lean toward hyperrealism, capturing raw and intricate emotional expressions, while others take on a more playful and whimsical form, with distorted, almost cartoon-like features. This range allows Constantino to explore technical mastery and the emotional spectrum of human character. In every stroke, there's a story. In every image, there's intention. And in every subject, there's a tribute to the lives and layers that make up Filipino identity. Constantino is not simply or only in the area of painting. His sculpture work often uses recycled materials that support his idea that art lives in the sublime, the forgotten. Whether he is processing recycled mundane objects into magnificent sculptures or reverting to familiar everyday objects in various art components, it demonstrates that creativity is not a question of resources, but resourcefulness, imagination, and a bonus of sustainability. More than creative artistic interpretation, this is a social and environmental statement. It engages us to acknowledge that art can be both beautiful and responsible, that containers of meaning and imagination could come from seemingly worthless materials. Constantino's trajectory as an artist is not about ego, but rather pilgrimage and ongoing journey of exploration around roots, community, and global participation. His work is informed by folk, nature, community, and cultural stories of success, and he creates new narratives that weave together a continuity of hope and resilience common among Filipinos worldwide. He seamlessly incorporates individual work and work for the community, identifying public art for the collective, while also expressing and building his voice and space for participation. He may create his work to show in a gallery or participate in a curated group show with several emerging artists. Still, he carries a mission to amplify the Filipino story through visual art. Dave Constantino recognizes that in contemporary society, art is not strictly limited to galleries or any traditional exhibition site. It also exists online. He is utilizing social media to reach a large audience, mentor young artists, and promote Filipino art's place in the global dialogue regarding art. For him, the next generation matters. And more than just formal education, mentoring, self-learning, and experiential learning have merit. He advocates for art as a healing tool, not just for the viewer, but also for the creator, a sentiment echoed in the warmth and sincerity of his work.